friends in common. What are you passionate about? Passionate.
The Passion Show on CFRU 93.3 FM Guelph, Ontario. With Wizard.
I'm a water wizard, Harry.
With
Hello world, you are listening to The Passion Show on CFRU 93.3 FM. It's a do-it-together radio show all about passions and the people who have them. My name is Wizard.
And my name is Kate.
Kate. Yay, Kate.
Woo.
Catherine. Catherine with a C, Kate with a K.
Super confusing.
Isn't that weird?
It's weird. It's not my decision.
I don't never see anyone like that before.
No? They're okay. Literally Princess Kate is
Princess
that way.
Kate, who's
yeah.
that?
Of England.
Of
the UK.
Current princess?
Or no, in Princess in
The past?
training.
Wait, what? Young
Like,
princess?
Kate and William.
I'm not
name's
aware.
What do you mean you're not aware?
I mean, I'm not aware.
Kate and William of like the royal family.
Like from that show from Suits?
No, like the real life.
No, isn't that the woman?
Yeah. Absolutely.
No, I thought her name was Megan.
It is Meghan Markle, but she's
Did she
married
change
to
her
a
name to
different
Kate?
son. No, she's married to
This is a different thing entirely. Okay, I don't know. I don't follow along with that royal stuff.
Okay. I mean, not really me either, but I do know that Kate, her real name's Catherine.
Oh, there you go.
The audience are I know. I'm looking at
The
them now.
audience is locked in. They love this.
They know what I'm going to talk about. They know what I'm talking
They're here for royal engagement with Kate.
Mhm.
The episode, hour-long royal family discussion.
about. Oh, that's what I'm prepared for.
No?
No.
I don't think that's true.
it's
You're
not.
lying to me and my audience?
No, it's not, because I can't even tell you. She's not. I think she is a princess.
Probably.
I don't
Hey,
know.
I believe you.
Okay.
You wouldn't
We'll
come on
trust.
the passion show and share
I'm
fake
pretty good
news.
authority on this, clearly.
Well, there you go. Princess
No,
Kate
but
with a K.
she I'm pretty sure that her real name's Catherine with a C and Kate with a K. So I think she legitimizes it.
Yeah. You know what they
Exactly.
say? Repetition legitimizes.
Exactly.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Kate, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. How do we know each other? Who are you? What's
How
your deal?
do we know each other? How long have we known each other?
Not particularly long.
like a month.
I would say roughly 1 month. I think you and I have spent maybe in the ballpark of 20 hours around each other
Yeah.
at outdoor school.
8
Maybe
plus
more.
8 plus 8 plus 8.
Yeah, 28,
Yeah.
24. 8 times 4 is 24.
Yeah.
20, no? Is it 32? It's 32.
But you spilled the beans of how we know each other.
Outdoor
which is the
school.
Guelph Outdoor School.
It is the Guelph Outdoor School.
Amazing.
It's how roughly 60% of my guests know me.
Yeah.
It's from Guelph Outdoor School.
Makes sense.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's a good place to meet people.
It is a good place to meet people.
Uh-huh.
We select for interesting people when it
Exactly.
comes
It
to
self-selects.
hiring and co-ops, because that's what you are, right?
Yep.
Co-op student.
Co-op student.
How'd you get that? How's that work?
Well, I'm in teachers college at
Uh-huh.
Western. So
Oh,
basically
UWO, baby, take me back.
don't take me back.
Don't take me back. I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm not really a co-op student. I guess we can call it that. But
What are you?
so I
then?
have 3 practicums in my school
Uh-huh.
where I have to be in school, in a school.
So we're just one of 3?
No. No. You're the 4th magical extra
Whoa.
option, which is that I have to do an alternative field placement.
That's right. That's what we usually are.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
mythical alternative field
Exactly.
placement.
And that is just basically working with youth in a non-school setting.
I see.
Like a different setting.
Have
And
you
so Guelph Outdoor
ever
School.
been with us when we've walked to the Arboretum?
No.
Really?
Well, we walked past it on Tuesday,
That's right.
but I
Is
have
it-
not
Well, then you know.
been along on a day where we actually walked to it and stayed there.
That's too bad. This joke won't land with you then, but I was going
Okay.
to say we have to walk across the alternative field to get there.
Is that what it's called?
No. But it'd be funny if it was.
I would
Because
love
apparently
to go there, but no.
universities all think that we're an alternative field for which you are placed and
Oh,
get. It's like
I
a
see.
bit of a pun.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good pun.
Thank you.
Well, that's literally called an AFE, alternative field. Oh, sorry, alternative field experience. Even better. Yeah, that's what it's
I was
called.
going to say placement doesn't start with the E.
Yeah, AFE. I call it placement, but experience, it's better than a placement.
How has your alternative field experience been at outdoor school?
It's been top tier. 10
Top
out of
tier?
10. Yeah. I was like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to find a place that I want to spend my time,
Uh-huh.
that I'm going to get something out of. And so I was like, what kind of outdoor school can I find? And then I find the Guelph Outdoor School.
Yeah.
And it's perfect. The rest is history.
Did you look at our website before you
Oh, yeah.
came here?
Oh, yeah. I actually called
Really?
and I spoke to someone,
Who'd you
and I'm
speak
wondering
to?
if it might have been you.
No shot. It would have been Christopher Green.
Oh, okay. Was it?
Past and
It was-
future guest Chris Green.
Okay.
Because it's his personal number on the website. Isn't that
Is it
diabolical?
really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I called and I just introduced myself, explained I was a student at Western and that I'm looking for a placement, and he was like amazing. He was so nice about it. He didn't say his name, so I'm not sure, but
If it was a
It was
number
on a
listed on the
Friday.
website, then it was him.
it was on a Friday.
Well, there you go. Then
Okay.
I wouldn't have been in the room.
That's what I mean, because you said you are in the office on Fridays.
That's true. And my office is Chris's living room. I like that we're airing this out on the public radio.
Oh, okay.
Y'all know where to find me on a Friday, I guess. I'm not going to say his address, though.
No.
But
let's
I
not do
did
that.
say his full name and occupation.
Mm,
But that's public information.
yeah.
I very well might have been in the room. It's a
Anyways,
non-zero
it was
possibility.
it was a long time ago, beginning of the year. But then I got connected, and the rest is history. Now
The
I'm
rest is
here.
history. Now you're here.
Yeah.
And you're here to talk about, of course, what you're passionate about.
What I'm passionate about. That's why I'm here.
What are
yeah.
you passionate about anyhow?
Well, today I thought that I would talk about wildlife biology.
Okay.
What do we think about that?
I like that.
Yeah. So
the way that
wildlife
sounds.
biology is actually what I got my degree in.
Huh.
Here at the University of Guelph.
Wait, for real?
Shout out U of G.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you mentioned that I was going to learn things about you.
Yeah.
And it's true. I am learning things.
Yeah. Did you not know I went to the University of Guelph?
No, I didn't know.
Oh.
You might have mentioned it. You might have even mentioned it multiple times.
No, I might have not. I might have not.
Sometimes school stuff rolls off of my brain.
Well, it's also confusing because we talked about Western already, so
That's
you're probably
true.
associating me with that.
Definitely. In my head, you're London
Yeah.
because I have memories
Which
of
is
London.
so
I went to
strange.
school there.
I'm definitely more Guelph.
Yeah.
Um,
Guelph is a better vibe than London. Show us to London, though. There's going to be a guest coming on in a few weeks from now who is from London.
Okay.
And so, hey, Drew, if you're listening to this, I love you, bro.
well,
Nothing's wrong with London.
I just
Other than
love-
it's bad school, University Western.
yeah. Yeah, and like we talked about how I haven't got the full I can't really speak on the Western University experience because I'm
That's
just
right.
in Alt House.
Alt House.
It's called Alt House.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
I don't know why it's called Alt House.
Where is it? Like, what is that?
It's
not
the
Kings, is it? Ugh, or
Mm,
Huron or whatever.
No, it's on campus, but it's just the very like southern
Oh,
part
that's
of
right.
it.
That's right.
So I'm like the last bus stop.
Over by,
has
like,
been-
where closer to Warncliffe. Like, down
Sure.
Western Road that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
Cool.
so the bus picks up all the students like at the science
Is it the
buildings and everything.
106 and the 6? I remember that bus.
Is it the 106? No, I went all the way down like past downtown London.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was far. I was like a 30-minute bus ride.
This
to
is
where I
a
was
good.
staying.
This is a good connect. It's not often that I get to talk to people about London on any.
It's not often that I
context.
talk about London.
It's a funny
But it was
place.
so annoying because the buses would be full.
Oh my!
So they would just go by you.
because they'd fill up right
They'd
in the
fill
center
up,
of campus.
Yeah, and then
That's what I had to do. I was like a
Yeah.
sardine on those buses,
Oh, yeah,
man.
sardines.
LTC, take me back.
And I would
Don't
have
take me
walked.
back.
But it would have been like an hour 40 walk for where I was.
Bruh.
So
That is not insignificant.
sometimes I'd walk to other bus stops, and then
Mhm.
other times it just is what it was. I get lucky sometimes. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you wouldn't.
Exactly.
But yeah, but I'm
I
done with
walked
that.
a lot when the
Yeah.
the buses were full. I was just like nuts to this.
Oh, not yeah.
I'll
And
just
when it's
walk all
like
the
nice
way.
weather,
Exactly. Here's a funny thing. You'd probably know the intersection that I lived on when I lived in
Okay.
London. I lived in kind of a bit of an iconic intersection.
I don't know that I would know it.
I lived on the intersection of Oxford and Warncliffe.
Okay, where's that?
That's by that McDonald's.
Oh,
And it's that insane intersection.
yeah,
You know
I
the
know
one.
it.
You
I do
immediately
know
know the
Yeah.
one.
Wow, was
It
that
was-
a student house?
I lived in like a little old house, a brick
Okay.
house. It was just a small
Nice.
three, me and two of my friends. And I drove stick and I had to back out onto Oxford. It was actually insane. And that's how I
simply wouldn't drive. That's so anxiety-inducing.
right? It was a nightmare. I would often have to wait for minutes, and it was a good thing I was driving stick because I could reverse really fast, and I'd go
Mm,
like a bullet. It was
you
nuts.
gotta be fast. You gotta time it.
Exactly.
You couldn't like back in so that you
No,
could...
because of course I couldn't back in because it was so busy.
True.
Like a nightmare, and also it was there was construction at the time.
Of course it
Oh,
was.
Yeah,
always
nightmare.
construction at the
I love
time.
it though. I have some very fond feelings about that time of my life. It was a dark
Yeah.
time. undeniably dark.
There's always something to be learned and gained.
So true.
I love exploring new cities and like living in new places. I haven't lived in the same place my whole life, so
No?
it's been fun.
Take on a virtual tour.
A virtual tour?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was born in Ajax, Durham region.
The Jacks show.
I was there for most of my life. I did elementary, high school there. And then I went to Guelph for the University of Guelph for my undergrad, 4 years.
On my virtual tour right now. I'm driving from Ajax. I'm down the 401. I'm turning off on Guelph line. I'm in Guelph now.
You're in Guelph now?
Okay.
And then I was there for 4 years. For 4 years. 4 years. And then...
when did you graduate?
2020.
Shut up. Man, that's rough.
Yeah. 2020. What a wild time.
Good year. Nothing bad happened that year.
Nothing. No. It was totally regular graduation.
The reason it's funny is because it's 2020, like glasses prescription. Like your eye, or I guess you wouldn't have glasses if you had 2020 vision.
Oh, I have glasses.
Because you don't have 2020
exactly.
vision. Yeah, no other reason I would giggle about 2020.
No other reason.
No novel reason. Nothing novel happened that year.
Nothing novel. Like, just the fact that I never had final exams or graduation.
You never had to throw the hat.
There was a virus.
There was a little bit of a novel coronavirus.
I remember. So I was doing an undergrad thesis. And I remember, so the university closed, like, it was like the last week of school or something. It was going to be the last week of school. I can't remember the exact timing, but I remember going into my professor's office because I had a big presentation the last week. That was the whole thing. You had to do your whole presentation. It was like a 30-minute thing.
You had an undergrad presension?
Yeah, for my thesis.
For a research project. Yeah, that's right. You told me that you did a thesis in your undergrad. I think that's so cool.
It was something. And I remember going to his office and being like, okay, I'm prepared. I had a few questions, like last minute questions that I wanted help with right before this big presentation. And he just looked at me and he was like, yeah, you're not going to be here next week. You're not going to do this presentation. And I was like,
what was that?
I was like, what?
Come again?
And he's like, yeah, just go home. And then I think that was a Thursday. And then the Friday, we got the email that, yes, no more school.
That's a nightmare.
School's closed. Campus closed.
Did you just not get your undergrad because of that?
Oh, I did. Did that work? No, it was actually really nice.
They're just like,
I didn't have to do. I think what I had to do was I had to submit my slides and my script just to the university
to like validate that they exist.
Yeah, there was not even a virtual because everything was chaos, right? And I think like Zoom had just.
Yeah, Zoom was barely even like released software at that time.
Exactly, but no one had figured out how to navigate online school yet. It was literally just emerging. So, yeah, I just had to hand things in. I don't think I did final exams, and then that was it.
That's so sad.
It was kind of sad. It was sad. It was like a frantic goodbye of my housemates and just like the city in general.
Because then, boom, you're right out of there.
I was right out of there. Yeah. I had like a week left. Like I stayed in my student house for a bit and then, I just went back home to Ajax for a bit.
Back to Ajax?
Back to Ajax.
So how'd you wind up in London?
Right. For Western, for Teachers College.
Yeah.
Because I chose Western for the school, not for the place specifically.
I see.
But before London, there was another place.
Really?
Another province,
okay,
actually.
I'm ready to put on my virtual tour goggles again. Where are we going?
Well, okay, I guess specifically after... Well, I was living in short-term places, which we might get into. Okay. But like actually...
That's on your notes.
It's on my notes.
Amazing.
But then longer term, I was in Aurelia for a bit.
Aurelia?
Yeah.
I'm driving up Highway 400.
Aurelia.
Oh my gosh, there's Lake Simcoe. I'm in Aurelia now.
Aurelia was fun. Have you been to Aurelia?
It's time for me to go to Mariposa Folk Festival and have the time of my life. Yes, I have.
You have been. Yeah, specifically, I was working at Scales Nature Park. Have you heard of Scales Nature Park?
No, I haven't.
It's like a reptile conservation.
Sounds great.
It's the best.
I love creepy
really
crawlies.
Cool people there doing really important work. So I was working with them for 2 years, and then I moved to Alberta.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the prairies.
I moved to Edmonton, and I was there for 3 years.
Whoa.
And I was doing my master's at the University of Alberta.
Uh-huh.
And then I moved back last year. So I've been around. And then I moved back.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
And then I spent some time in London for school, and now I'm back in Guelph. So I've been around.
That's cool.
It has been cool. I like getting to know other places.
That's some good connects for me.
Yeah.
Because you're someone who's lived in Guelph and London, Ontario, and the prairies. Just me.
Were you born in the prairies?
Did you not know this?
No.
This is a little fun learning fact for you.
Yes, this is.
I was born in Estevan, Saskatchewan.
No way.
Small town. Just a little.
Yeah.
Southern border of Saskatchewan.
Okay.
Grew up there. I moved away from there when I was, I think, 8 or 9 years old. Spent a couple of years in Swift Current, Saskatchewan, a little bigger town on the Trans-Canada Highway.
Okay.
And then only when I was just at the very end of grade 6 did I move to Ontario.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that
Amazing.
fun?
What was it like living in Saskatchewan?
Pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet?
That's the only thing I knew until I moved here.
Yeah.
It's definitely flat.
It's
It's not that flat. I mean, it is obviously very flat, but it's like rolling. It's sort of like you feel like you're on the ocean sometimes.
Yeah. I drove through Saskatchewan to come back. Like we drove back instead of flew back.
That's
that
how you
fun.
should do it.
But in the winter, so it was kind of scary.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
And they got like every single
March.
highway in Saskatchewan is a 100-kilometer highway.
Mm-hmm.
So people drive like 401 speed just everywhere all the time.
Yes. Yeah,
you're ripping 119 just through a canola field.
So have you been to Alberta though? Like have you spent time in Edmonton or Calgary or anything?
I've never lived there, but we spent plenty of time there when I was a kid.
Okay.
Calgary was a pretty frequent like place that we'd stop on the way to the Rockies.
Right.
And Edmonton. We went there one time to go to the West Edmonton Mall.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty dope spot.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a number of things in that mall.
You get your steps in there for sure.
Oh yeah. Isn't there like I remember a submarine.
There's a water park.
There's a water park. The water park rules. There's
the water park does roll.
A roller coaster.
There's a roller coaster. There's like a giant pirate ship in the middle. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
And there's like a little, not a petting zoo, but there's definitely some sort of animal exhibit somewhere.
Sweet. I love that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I liked Edmonton a lot more than I thought I would. I'll say that. Yeah.
It's the superior Albertan city.
I really did. I was in a really good area.
Much love to Calgary, but Edmonton's pretty cool.
Edmonton was cool. And you know what? Unfortunately, I didn't spend much time in Calgary, actually, which is crazy because it's only a 3-hour drive. You'd think I would have made it down there. We spent a lot of time in Banff and Jasper when we could,
Man,
obviously.
shout out to Jasper. I hope they're building back better right now.
Oh, I know.
That place went up.
It went up.
It was made to go up.
Yeah, we went.
Sad. I love Jasper.
I know. I love it too. I've definitely been more than Banff, but we did go and see it kind of that winter after the fires happened. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah, we saw a lot of the aftermath. Really sad.
I haven't been there after. I was only there before. Went down to the river, put my feet into it. Just like that song. You know that song? Jasper.
What song? Who sings it?
Aiden something.
I'll have to look it up. I don't
know if
I know it.
I believe it. It was sung a lot at my old summer camp. Anyways, I feel like it's time that we talk about what you're
talk about wildlife biology.
We've established a nice little basis of you as a person here.
Okay.
We know you decently well at this point.
Oh yeah.
What are you passionate about?
Well, I'm passionate about wildlife and understanding the world around us. And I wanted to talk about kind of the experiences that I've had in wildlife biology and in research and some of the conservation projects that I've been a part of and just kind of what I know and kind of what I found really cool about them.
Okay.
So I did my undergrad at the University of Guelph and my major was wildlife biology and conservation.
I like that you sort of held back that information when you were talking about going to Guelph. So now it's like a big reveal.
Oh, yeah. Big reveal.
Big reveal.
Big reveal.
Wildlife conservation.
But I actually started in zoology.
Zoology?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know. It does sound cooler. Sometimes I tell people that I had my degree in zoology.
I mean, as you should.
I did half of it in zoology and then I switched over to wildlife biology. They're very similar in terms of the courses that I took, but zoology is more like the study of an individual animal and how it functions. And wildlife biology or ecology in general. Like ecology is the study of organisms and the interactions between the organism and other organisms, as well as how that organism interacts with their environment. So it's a lot more
like full
the
ecosystem,
exactly
broad analysis.
Full ecosystem picture. And so that's what really caught my attention and made me switch because I knew I wanted, I was interested in wildlife and I really did love a lot of my zoology courses. Like it was a lot of anatomy, like physiology courses, genetics, that sort of thing. I found it all really interesting. But then when I got to my ecology courses in second year, and it was like talking about like food webs and
the system
in general, and how things are connected and how things have evolved to meet their, like, adapt to their environment. And I thought that was all super interesting. And so that's what made me switch. And then, but I don't really want to talk about my undergrad because that's kind of boring.
But, what do you want to talk about?
Well, after I graduated, I've been lucky enough to be a part of some different conservation research projects related to wildlife biology. And so that's kind of what I want to talk about. Just like what I've been able to witness about like cool projects that are going on to help kind of better understand wildlife and efforts to protect some vulnerable populations. So I feel like I need to take you to 2020.
Take me back. Let's go back to
the start of this, of how we started talking about me graduating, and it's COVID. And it was kind of nice in a way because it was like, you know, there's like a pressure when you graduate. People are like, okay, well, what are you going to do next? Like, what's your next move? You don't immediately have a job or a plan.
I think I know where you're going with this. I graduated in 2019, but I felt a similar thing.
Yeah, totally. But it was COVID, and so like, those questions didn't really come. Exactly. You got
an uncertain amount of time.
Exactly.
Everyone said it's okay. It's February 2020. You've got 3 months to figure it out.
Exactly.
The whole world's gonna be back to normal in June 2020. Just take 3 months off.
I know. That's what I did.
Womp.
But it was kind of lucky because I had been working at a summer camp for the past 2 years. And so I was supposed to be doing that again. Camp? It was like the town of Ajax, but it was 2 outdoor camps. So one, I think they were like both at Greenwood Conservation Area.
Cool. So like a day camp?
Yeah, a day camp.
That's fun.
It was fun.
I love a day camp.
It was super fun.
I cut my teeth in this industry in overnight camp. Well, I mean, I didn't actually cut my teeth. You know, like the phrase cut my teeth.
Yeah, at least in like the skin of my teeth. Is that like the phrase? No.
Maybe. No, that's like the skin of my chinny chin. That's different. I don't know. What I'm saying is that I before I worked at outdoor school singular, I worked at an overnight summer camp.
Oh, I know.
Which is
Camp Celtic, right?
Camp Celtic.
I've heard some of the legends.
It's a legendary place.
Yeah.
But anywho, you worked at Ajax, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I worked in
camps.
Greenwood Concert. It seems kind of similar to maybe what you have experienced, but not the overnight component, which adds a whole other layer. So it was
certainly does.
Like
closer to outdoor school.
We did canoeing though. Like a lot of it was canoe lessons.
Sweet.
And like we did archery, just general plant study, that kind of stuff.
It sounds awesome.
It was really fun. And I was supposed to do that again. But they didn't run because of COVID. So because of 2020.
Maybe they ran some Zoom calls or something.
Oh, I would have not done that.
No, no, thank you.
So I was like, okay, what am I going to do?
What are you going to do?
And I got really lucky. So I applied. Okay, I feel like the context of this is really crazy, but maybe backtrack slightly to my last semester. I was in a course called Natural Resource Policy Analysis.
Okay.
And it was basically, sounds crazy, but it was really cool. You got to pick a species. The whole course was picking a Canadian species, and it was basically like a whole deep dive into their life history and their conservation status and just like policies that were in place to protect them. So it was kind of looking at the policy part of protecting wildlife. And I did mine on the North Atlantic right whale, which is a super endangered species of whale.
Okay.
That pops up in the Atlantic waters.
That was a North Atlantic great whale?
North Atlantic right whale.
Right whale.
Yeah.
Why is it a right whale?
That's just the name. That's just who someone named it that.
I never heard of this beast.
Yeah, they're big. They're a beast.
Okay, cool.
They're a big like baleen whale. Do you know what a baleen whale?
Nope.
Baleen whale. So those are like the whales that have the baleen is like those thick, hairy, like fibrous plates that are on like the top lip of some whales. So
I've seen that.
Like a humpback is a baleen whale.
Yeah,
and
the whale that eats Dory and Marlin and Finding Nemo.
Yes,
it's got those hairy.
Yes, that's exactly that's the baleen. So that's why they're called baleen whales.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's for filtering plankton. That's why they have it.
That makes sense. That's crazy. Imagine if our teeth were made of hair.
Imagine.
Wouldn't that be awesome? I really like imagining that. And guests at home, I hope you guys imagine that too.
Would we have to brush our teeth, do you think?
Yeah, but with a comb. Yeah, of course. Oh, that's the best. Oh, that's great. I really like that.
I'm like vividly picturing that.
It makes me happy. All you textural enjoyers, just imagine hair, teeth. Good.
I don't know about that.
But it would be so good at filtering out plankton. You never, and you would never get popcorn kernels stuck in your
That's like the biggest
gums.
advantage. Ooh, that's another really good advantage.
Exactly.
That's true.
As much as that is one of my favorite feelings in the world, popcorn kernels being stuck.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I love it.
It's
right up there with sandy feet going into sandals.
Crazy sensory things.
I love it. When someone scratches the rock wall with their fingernails, I'm like, yes.
I'm the opposite
Beautiful.
of that.
I'm like, I wish I was recording that.
You should record. That should be the intro to this.
Yeah, get out of here, beautiful intro music. What I like now is a nail scratch on chalkboard. Then maybe like a shrill, like a tornado siren.
You should like do a study to see how the viewership increases.
Yeah, I'm sure it would increase a lot.
Like, I want to know what the stats are on that.
All the sickos would be like, let's tune in.
Let's tune in. I bet you a lot of them would. Yeah.
We're gonna run it back to the North American right whale. Okay. Tell me more about that.
How did we get here? Well, it's not even really to talk about the North Atlantic right whale, but it's to talk about the Grand Manan whale and seabird research station. So part of that project was to look at like scientific, local, and indigenous knowledge that went into policymaking for the species. And so there was this one local station, research station that works out of Grand Manan Island. So it's an island in New Brunswick in the Bay of Fundy.
Okay.
In that area
that's not
of the
where
world.
I was picturing this. So we're over, Atlantic.
Yeah.
That scans.
Yeah, so the Bay of Fundy is like that big bay between like, you got New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, all that area.
I've been there one time.
Atlantic Canada. Oh, have you?
When I was 19.
Nice.
Yeah, my friends and I drove there on a long weekend from London. We spent one day there, and then we drove back. It was great.
One day?
One day.
Wild.
We made a movie out of it. Maritimes 2016. It's a banger.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, right?
You got to do a sequel. There's so much. I love Atlantic Canada.
That upsets me. I think that movie is almost 10 years old. That's sad. Ugh,
it's time for
a
sequel.
Old Man Wizard. You're right. I'm coming back.
You can go back to Grand Manan. It's great.
Yeah.
And there's a research station there, and I saw on their website that they were hiring like field techs for the summer.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, what are the chances that I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to submit my resume. I have like zero experience. I'm fresh. I'm still in undergrad.
Yeah, not even.
They're doing like whale research. Like that's super, like that's amazing.
That's sought after.
Super sought after, exactly.
But you know what the kids say? You got to shoot your shot.
Exactly. And that's what I did. And I sent in my resume and my cover letter being like, pick me. This is why. And I heard back and I got an interview. And lucky for me, usually they take all of their master's and PhD students. This is the couple who runs the station's actually they're Canadian, but they go to the University of Maine, or like they live in Maine. So they live in America. And because of COVID and the borders closing, they couldn't take their American students over.
Oh, cheeky.
Like they could come because they were Canadian, but their students couldn't. So they were needing extra Canadian-based staff who would be willing and able to come out for the summer. And that was me. And they interviewed me and it went super well and I got it. And so this is like my first little thing after I finish undergrad is I'm going to Grand Manan for 2 months in the summer to what I thought was maybe studying whales, but it was not whales. But it was something I think is equally as cool, which was basking sharks.
Yeah, I would say.
Have you heard of a basking shark?
No, but it ends with the word shark.
You haven't heard of? Okay, basking sharks are super cool. I'm gonna have to show you a photo after this. They're like this. They're the second biggest fish in the world, behind what's a whale shark? Behind a whale shark.
Whale? I didn't know there was such a thing as a whale
they're
shark.
beautiful.
Cool.
They're beautiful.
All I know are like the classic like street sharks type sharks, like hammerhead shark and like killer jaws shark.
I guarantee you this is not the shark you're picturing. They're super cool. They're huge.
They don't look like hammerheads.
Not close. No. They have this like big gaping mouth.
Nice. I was imagining that.
But there's not teeth.
Wait, what?
No.
I thought sharks had to have teeth.
They filter plankton through their gills. They
eat through their gills?
They have this giant bony like internal gill structure.
Okay.
It's hard to explain. I have to show you a photo. Listeners, you got to look it up if you don't know. It's super cool.
Or just really imagine.
They're just like the most prehistoric looking thing.
Okay.
Big gray. They go up to like 8 meters long. They're super large.
Put that in context of this studio. No, that doesn't work for the listeners. Put that in context of Ford F-150s.
Or just 8 meters.
But I don't know 8 meters.
True.
What is 8 meters? Is that one Ford F-150? Is it two? Is it a half?
I don't know Ford F-150s.
It's a truck. It's a standard pickup truck.
I feel like a truck would be 2 meters?
2 meters? That can't
3
be
meters?
Right. I don't know.
It's like 3 trucks. Like maybe 2 or 3 trucks.
3 trucks?
I
guess you did say it was the second biggest fish in the world.
It is. And like at
3 trucks. That's
kind
awesome.
of the max of what an adult would get to.
Cool.
Right? So they were doing research on basking sharks, which was really cool. And what they were doing is they were deploying these like satellite tags on the dorsal fins, so the top fin that pokes out of the water, to learn about their migration and their diving patterns, and also some cool things about the environment. So what I was doing when I was there is basically we'd get on the boats and we would just cruise around the ocean with our binoculars looking for shark fins, like looking for basking sharks. Because basking sharks, they're pretty interesting. And like the thing is, we know like virtually nothing about them because they're so elusive.
Whoa.
It's really crazy.
That's all. I love that the way you went about finding them is just like, okay, let's go find some.
That's what
let's
I mean.
Let's go look around.
There's no strategy because they're just kind of wherever they want. There's not like a pattern to, they're going to be here.
Wow.
Except for the fact that they hang out in the Bay of Fundy like in the summer.
It's like quite a general area.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like
they're not like following some stream or whatever.
Oh no. They're like solitary. They're not in groups.
Okay.
So yeah, they're in the bay like with a lot of whales. They migrate up. Whales and sharks will migrate up for the summer. They follow like the plankton blooms. So in our summer when the water's warmer, like May to September kind of, we'll have whales and sharks here, and then they tend to migrate south down like the coast, South United States, even to Central America for the winter. So yeah, I
know some people who do that.
Oh, I know. My grandparents do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it must be nice to be a basking shark. Or my grandma. But yeah, and we didn't actually see that many. It was pretty hard. I think I saw like 4 that whole summer.
Yeah, that's 4 more than I've seen.
I know. I feel like seeing a basking shark up close is a pretty original,
pretty unique human experience.
Yeah. And it was pretty wild. So we would search for them. We saw a lot of other cool things in the process.
Naturally. It is the ocean.
It is the ocean. And then, so when you do find one, you kind of sneak up to it slowly from behind. So basking sharks cruise pretty slowly at the surface of the water. They're just kind of cruising with their mouth open, filtering, letting the water come in. The gills like filter out the water and trap the plankton, kind of like a sieve, basically. Filtering the plankton. Cool. So they're harmless. They're huge and scary, but they're harmless to us.
Just like me.
There you go. Maybe a basking shark's like your spirit animal.
Probably.
You're just learning this. And then we would take this like really long specialized pole. I wouldn't do this part. I was just the helping search for and moral support person. And the lead researcher, so you basically like, it's kind of like a piercing almost. Like they have like cartilage on their dorsal fin, and it would kind of like hook on. And so that would attach a satellite tag onto the shark, and that would stay on for months, basically collecting data the whole time. And then eventually one day it just pops off. And then once it pops off, it floats to the surface. And then via satellite, all the data that collected will just be sent to the researchers, basically, for them to have access to. So it was like recording a few things. It was recording their diving behavior. So that was cool that you could see like how deep they were going and like how often. And they go really deep. So like the Bay of Fundy, they go to the bottom routinely, which is like 200 meters, which is not that deep.
How many F-150s is that? I don't know. I am going to that one. That's gotta be just a real number of them. 50 or 60?
A lot.
Okay, so they're diving many F-150s down.
They're diving to the bottom of the bay.
That's a big pressure difference.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That is crazy.
I actually don't know the science of how they manage that. It's really cool though. But I know, I'm going to give you another meter stat, that it would also track them when they leave the Bay of Fundy and go down south. And I think they were getting readings of like 1,800 meters deep.
Holy.
That's how, like, they go deep.
That's cool. It's those diving fish that really blow my mind.
Isn't that crazy? And they're so large. So they got all, because, and like I said, they're a really elusive species, so we don't know much about them. So that kind of thing is cool. But the really cool thing, which I thought was so fascinating and smart, is because of their diving behavior, and they go so deep and they can go down for a long period of time, it makes them like a really ideal species to also collect water temperature data throughout like the whole water column. So the tag that was on the shark.
I see. So you're sort of using them for a secondary purpose.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Two
That is
purposes.
so cool.
Learn about sharks and learn about ocean temperatures. So it was collecting at the same time as like GPS coordinates and everything. It was collecting environmental data, specifically like water temperature data, like throughout the water column.
Man, this thing must be kitted. This tag sounds awesome.
It's so cool. Technology.
I wonder how much
cool.
one of those tags costs.
Good question.
Probably a pretty penny.
Probably a pretty penny. We only had to put on like 4 in the summer, so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. If they had to put one more on, out of business.
It's all funded. They get the funding for it.
It's all Bay of funded. Hey.
That was a good one.
Stupid.
That was a good one.
Bay of funding.
Bay of funding. Maybe that's where the funding comes from.
Probably.
No.
The Bay. They stupid out. That's where
Bay.
money comes from, kids.
Yeah.
That's where the mint
The Bay of
is.
Fundy.
Anyways, so we're tagging, we're collecting water column data.
Yeah, so it's cool because basically like throughout just one deployment on one shark, you can get, I think it's like hundreds of thousands of temperature readings like throughout the whole water column. And so the idea is that they can use that data like throughout the summer, but also over time, like over many years, to track how ocean temperatures are changing. And that's really important because climate change is changing. Of course, is increasing ocean temperatures, and that's really problematic. And so
the more information we have about that, the better.
The more information, the better. Yeah, and because the second thing that I was doing with them was looking at plankton.
Okay.
Do you know what plankton
Were you
is?
looking at Squidward as well?
Unfortunately not.
No, definitely
By
not
proxy.
SpongeBob then.
Definitely not SpongeBob.
Okay, but you're looking at plankton.
I was looking at plankton.
What does he have to say?
Plankton in general.
He's trying to get the formula.
Well, do you know what do you know what plankton?
Yeah,
okay,
I know about plankton.
You know about
he lives in
plankton.
the chum bucket with Karen, the computer.
So
He
plankton
does not like Mr. Krabs. This is a stupid bit. You don't like this. I'm sorry that
I like
I'm
it.
continuing down.
I actually like.
What
I'm
else?
actually surprised
What
when
other
I was like,
characters
"Oh,
do I
I'll talk
remember?
about plankton." For some reason, I was like, didn't think that you'd bring up SpongeBob. Like that didn't even cross my mind.
That's crazy.
I know.
Because that's his name.
Oh, I know.
That's his whole name.
It was
He doesn't
a
even get
huge
to have a
oversight.
Mister like the crab.
Isn't Plankton the evil one?
Yeah, he's the little plankton.
Yeah.
He's the evil little guy.
But Plankton's not evil. Plankton's great.
Oh, you're talking about the real thing.
I'm talking about the real Plankton.
Okay, because you definitely wouldn't be talking about Plankton from SpongeBob because he's a bad dude.
No, I'm talking about real Plankton.
Okay, tell me about real plankton. I don't know much about real plankton.
Plankton's pretty cool.
I know sometimes people call it phytoplankton.
Oh, see, that's what I'm going to distinguish that right now.
Ugh, thank you. Finally, someone is going to distinguish phytoplankton from plankton for me. It's been a real chin scratcher for me.
Has it?
What's the difference?
Well, okay, so plankton in general is just like a marine organism that they just move with the ocean current. Mm-hmm. So the definition is that they cannot propel themselves against the current. Mm-hmm. They literally just go with the flow.
Cool.
They're floating with the tide.
They're kind of just like me.
Exactly. That's your second spirit animal.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have little feet like the guy from the cartoon show.
No.
Okay.
See, Plankton in the show, he moves around on his own.
That's true.
He's not true plankton.
Unlike
then.
a real plankton.
Yeah. He's a fake.
He's a faker.
Exactly.
He's probably just a little sea cucumber.
Exactly.
With legs. So that like any animal that does that is a plankton.
Like marine animals, yeah, that cannot propel. They do not have the ability to propel themselves to fight against the current. They just go with wherever the current takes them.
Wherever the ocean tells them to go.
Exactly. But there's two types of plankton.
Oh, yeah.
There's phytoplankton and
that
there's
one I know.
zooplankton.
Don't know about that one.
You've heard of zooplankton?
Zooplankton?
Yeah.
illuminate for me what a zooplankton is.
So phytoplankton is like, it's like the plant-like organisms. Uh-huh. So they undergo photosynthesis to make their own food. Uh-huh. They're like plants. They need sunlight to make energy.
So they're just plants, or are they're animal-like also? They're
like plant-like organisms. By that I mean like they don't consume food. They don't have a mouth to consume food. They're just it's a umbrella term for like a ton of different species of like small little things.
So phyto here is like the like photosynthesis or like that kind of thing.
They engage in photosynthesis. Yeah. So picture like, I mean, it's not like a leaf floating, but it's like marine.
It's like an entire.
It's a living organism.
As opposed to a leaf, it'd be like an entire tree floating.
I guess.
But it's like tiny.
Yeah.
And it gets all that it needs just from its water and the sun.
So it needs sunlight to convert into energy.
So you're not going to find these like deep below the ocean.
That's true. They need some sort of like sunlight access.
Thus our North Atlantic, whatever whales.
Right whale.
Right whale. That's right. That's why they're up top.
Oh, and the bat. They can dive. I actually don't know how deep plankton can survive. That's actually a really good question. But a lot of the feeding.
Yeah. We don't know. That's right. We don't know. We're trying to find out.
There could be lots of reasons. Maybe to just chill. Who knows? They could have a whole secret world down there.
They probably do.
A whole lair.
Man, I want to go chill in the lair.
Whales and sharks are so cool.
Chilling in the secret lair.
Chilling. Maybe what was that marine sub that went?
Oh, God. The Titan?
Yeah.
The Ocean Gate Titan.
Ocean Gate. Maybe they should go figure it out.
Boom.
No, that was a bad joke.
That face when you implode.
That was bad. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. for sure. Tragic.
What's a zooplankton? Let's swerve away
Let's change the subject. Zooplankton are, they're like the animal like
zoo, that explains it.
So they cannot engage in photosynthesis. They have to consume their like organisms to survive. So they will eat phytoplankton.
Okay.
Or other
zooplankton eat phytoplankton?
Yeah, they consume them.
That's crazy.
or other.
I mean, I guess, but also they're very little.
They are very little.
So it makes sense that they would eat a little thing.
They're not. Oh, so plankton doesn't mean like it has to be tiny. The definition is just that they.
I guess that's true.
So, like for example, jellyfish are considered plankton
because they don't propel themselves.
Exactly.
That's crazy. It makes sense though.
It does make sense. Yeah. So that's plankton. That's your little that's really the extent that I know about plankton, to be honest.
Cool.
I didn't study plankton, but we were also studying them, and we were doing like these plankton toes. That's how you collect.
Plankton what nose? Oh, a toe. I thought you were talking about like a I just gestured at my bare foot.
I wonder if plankton have toes.
Well, haven't we established that they don't? Unless they have just like two little stubby toes that are their entire feet because they're plankton from SpongeBob.
They definitely don't. Yeah.
Okay. So you're doing plankton. Now I'm assuming that toe is meaning like a tow truck, like you're towing along.
Yeah. So you can, that's one way. Like it's like a horizontal plankton tow where you just like drag basically this net behind your boat. But the one we did was vertical. So it's like a lever pulley system, and you would drop this vertical net down. I'm not sure how deep it went, but then you would slowly pull it back up, and it would like filter out the plankton to the bottom. And then you just collect the plankton in vials, and then it was going to a lab, and they were doing all sorts of analysis on like the species and the quality. But basically, plankton are super sensitive to ocean temperatures. They're adapted to specific conditions, and so like increasing ocean temperatures is problematic. And so that research is cool because it ties into the basking shark research, because they can kind of correlate and compare like ocean temperatures with like plankton data. So like basically they're looking at diversity and the abundance of, I think there's a main zooplankton in the Bay of Fundy, like a main one that the sharks and whales rely on. And so they were looking at the abundance of that species, and then also the fat, like the quality of the nutritional value of it. So like the lipid content. The lipid content. And they were finding that it's decreasing.
I see.
So it's becoming less nutrient dense. It's becoming a worse
food source,
energy source for the whole food
for
web.
Like everything, because everything's connected.
Exactly. Ecology.
You like the systems. We're back to the systems. How these. And that sounds like it would have been a great job for you to really explore that.
It was so cool. And it wasn't just
all
that.
these connected nodes of information.
Oh my gosh, it was so overwhelming all the time. I remember like having moments, like meditative moments on the boat, sometimes being like, how am I here? Like, this is such a cool opportunity. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got super seasick a lot. There's a lot of nausea.
Oh, I love the sea.
Do you?
Love moving around. I love,
Do you not get like seasick?
No.
Wow,
believe
that's a
it or
superpower.
I'm really into that kind of thing.
When
being
have
knocked
you
around.
Been on like the ocean?
It's been a long time since I've been on the ocean. I don't know. I went on a cruise when I was a little
nice.
kid. But we would sail at my old summer camp. There was some sailing. I didn't do a ton of sailing. But whenever I was out there, I was having the best time ever. I just love being knocked around, you know?
Yeah. I loved it too, but my stomach didn't. But
fair.
I would say I was like middle of the pack. Like there's two other researchers with me.
Not like a total landlubber.
No, I know. I kind of held my own when I needed to, but definitely some of the waves got the best of me. Mm-hmm. But it was so cool. Like humpback whales, saw so many.
That's so sick.
Amazing. And like,
I see a humpback
whale. Oh my gosh, you have to look this up
those.
too. Okay, we saw these giant ocean sunfish.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that.
Have you heard of those?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Yeah.
They seem awesome.
Wild.
They're like borderline, but they're not quite plankton. Because they like can propel themselves a little.
Yeah.
I was watching a video about them on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
There's like a whole like viral thing about them being a useless or bad fish.
Oh, is there? I don't know this debate.
Because they like can't move themselves around. They like get eaten. But
I can see that. Are they like the pandas of the ocean then?
Yeah, sort of. But just like pandas aren't totally useless. Like they have their role. So too does the ocean sunfish.
Oh, yeah. They were so cool to see. They were just like chilling near the surface. I only saw a few. It was pretty rare. Which is,
they
would just happen
float
upon
around,
them.
right?
Yeah.
They float up and down. They do the same thing that our friends, the North Atlantic right whales, do.
Yeah.
Which is have a lot of variance in their like level.
Oh, yeah. They have a lot of variance.
Depth. They like sink in.
I don't know how deep a giant ocean sunfish would go. I actually don't know. But it was really cool to see in person.
That's so. How big do they get?
Oh, my gosh. I feel like, again, meters, I don't know.
Yeah, tell me, break it down for me, pickup truck mode.
I don't know, like maybe...
Arm? You could... 2 arm widths?
Yeah, I would say like they're...
Like from here over to that wall? This is, I hate... My mind always goes to use the room I'm in as a size comparison, but guess what? Tough. Audience over here in that chair, they're not actually... They cannot see this room. They're in their car right now. It is 9:47. And they're on the Hanlon Highway.
So they can't even look it up.
They're in a different place entirely. They can't look it up.
Focus on the road. Though.
Focus on the road. Don't stop looking at your phone. Stop Googling ocean sunfish.
Stop thinking about ocean sunfish.
So continue thinking about ocean sunfish. So think about them a lot.
Don't stop thinking about ocean sunfish.
Don't stop thinking about ocean sunfish. Whatever you do, you have to continue thinking about ocean sunfish. That's cool. What else did you see? Humpback whales, ocean sunfish.
A bluefin tuna.
Sure.
Sounds
yummy.
Yeah, just schools of them. Those were cool.
Cool.
Oh yeah, the other really cool thing was Atlantic white-sided dolphins. They're common. That's the dolphin that lives there. They're like a smaller dolphin.
Any dolphin's a good dolphin.
Any dolphin is a good dolphin. That's such a good. I agree completely.
Yeah.
And I ended up encountering a super pod of them.
A super pod?
Yeah.
How much is in a pod, and how much is in a super pod?
That's a great question. I think that these dolphins were like their pods would be like 20, 30, 40, like no more than 50 in general, but that's just a
normal pod?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably not 50, like I would say 20, like 30, 40 maybe, yeah. Okay. Honestly don't know specific. I know like not more than 50 though would be a normal pod. But yeah, sometimes they do kind of multiple pods will join together and like they'll form like this super pod. I don't know if it's awesome. Like what it is, like mating or feeding or just hanging out, vibing. Maybe it's vibing.
They are dolphins. They've been known
be like
to
hundreds
do stuff like that.
Exactly.
That's so sick.
Hundreds.
It's like when you see like a normal flock of geese versus every now and then you see like the mega flock.
Yes.
I love seeing the mega flock.
Amazing. It was super cool.
The megal flock. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm free associating now. I'm just trying to say random funny words.
Mega flock. That's a pretty good one.
No, that's nothing.
Come up with a better one on the spot then.
Can't do it. Can't be done.
Can't do it.
Half of what I do when I'm making this show is I'm just sitting here being quiet, trying to think of funny puns. And most of the time I'm failing.
That's
And then every now and then I accidentally open my mouth mid-thought and say some nonsense. But that's okay.
That's okay.
We've only got a little less than 10 minutes left.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So what else? You got any, like, you mentioned to me earlier today that you had like 4 major parts of your note.
I do, yeah.
Where are we in that?
Where we did 1.
Oh my God. You're gonna have to come back on the show.
I could totally do a part 2.
We could absolutely do a part 2. I've done part 2s before.
I could do a part 2.
But
I have some stuff to talk about. We didn't even talk about turtles.
No, tell me about turtles.
Well, I feel like that should be part 2. Okay. I could tell you like really quickly about.
Well, you don't have to tell me super. It's 50. We just hit 50 minutes.
Okay.
We have another 5 minutes before we should start Gratitude Circle.
I can do Costa Rica in 5 minutes.
Okay, tell me Costa Rica. 5 minutes starting now. Costa Rica time.
So after that, I got back in like October of that year of COVID. And then I was like, well, I'm off for a year. I'm going to do something. I want to do more things. So I ended up going to Costa Rica for just over 3 months. And I was volunteering and interning at a wildlife rehabilitation center.
Cool. In Costa Rica, Central America.
Yes.
And so what kind of wildlife lives there?
Lots of cool things. Turtles are there. The main animal I was working with were howler monkeys.
Awesome. Whoa. That's in my head. I just had you pegged as like marine biology. But you're going a full expanse here. No zoology for you. Ecology. You're doing everything.
That is kind of the moral of the story. And I'm kind of all over the place. And that's what I wanted. Like, I didn't want to be pigeonholed. There was not a specific thing that I was like super passionate about. It wasn't this one animal or this one environment. I just wanted to know it all. I wanted a taste of everything. And that's kind of what I sought after. So this rehabilitation center kind of takes on everything they can, right? Land animals. But they specialized in howler monkeys. And I could talk quickly about howler monkeys. They're amazing. They are, so I think they're one of the loudest animals on Earth. Really? Isn't that crazy? The males. Because they have. Let's go.
We them boys.
It's crazy. Like hearing them. It's like a dino. It's just crazy. It's the loudest sound. It's amazing.
We should bring them to like Blue Jays games.
That would
when they're like, let's get loud.
Get the party started for sure.
And they can rally the boys.
Yeah.
The boys. Sorry. No. Okay, howler monkeys. I've never heard of howler monkeys.
No, have you not?
No, I'm not.
Well,
despite the fact that I'm landmass connected to them.
That's true.
They could walk. A howler monkey could hypothetically walk here.
That's debatable.
I mean, it could physically.
It could. That's true. There's not anything in the way.
There's no insurpassable body of water that prevent a howler monkey from coming to visit me and becoming my friend.
That's true. Just the cold winter.
Yeah, they probably don't like that. They like Costa Rica.
They love Costa Rica. And the reason I feel like I need to throw in this fun fact about the reason that they can produce such a loud sound. The males have, it's called a hyoid bone in their throat, and it's like a hollow bone kind of thing. It has this opening, and it basically acts as a megaphone. So when they call, it just is like amplified.
That is so cool.
And they just produce this super loud sound. So that's why they get their name, like howler monkeys. But they're great there. It's pretty sad. There's like 2 main reasons why howler monkeys are commonly in rehabilitation centers and in Costa Rica, and one is electrocutions.
What?
And the other is dog attacks.
How are they getting electrocuted?
Electrocution is from the power lines. So in Costa Rica, a lot of the power lines aren't insulated.
Wow.
So yeah.
That stinks.
Yeah, it's tough. And so
and they're monkeys. They be jumping and like swinging.
Exactly.
On things.
Exactly. And howler monkeys specifically are super arboreal, so they spend all their time up in the trees. Yeah. So naturally they would use power lines. So sometimes they'll get electrocuted. And then there's a lot of free roaming dogs.
Okay, just dogs like living.
Yeah.
Running around.
Yeah, and they can be territorial.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times what will sadly happen is like if a howler monkey's electrocuted and they fall to the ground and they're kind of injured, and then
they get eaten by a dog
or attacked.
Man.
Often not eaten, but attacked.
I guess just
Yeah, so like those are the two biggest kind of threats. And so that's what we would see a lot.
That is how I want to go. That is how I go.
No way.
Electrocuted and mauled
And
by
then
a dog. Yeah.
Kind of legendary.
Yeah, that'd be a fun way to go. All right, let's end it. You have 45 more seconds to wrap up our little moment of howler monkey discussion. So let's put this on a happier note.
The happy note is that I got to help rehabilitate a lot of orphan howler monkeys, and it was amazing. There's actually more to the story, so I might have to come for a part 2.
You definitely are gonna have to come for a part 2. Unfortunately, you're pretty well. I have this. We have 13 episode seasons on the Passion Show.
Okay.
You're falling in around episode 6, I think, of season 7.
Okay.
For whatever reason, 2 years ago, I decided that the policy is that if someone wants to do 2 episodes or more, they have to be on different seasons.
Okay, that's fine.
So we're gonna have to wait a month and a half.
Perfect. The listeners there'll be some anticipation.
Yeah, right there in the middle of summer. I can just picture it. August 14th.
Perfect.
Part 2.
Part 2. We'll talk about a little bit more about howler monkeys. Maybe we'll talk about reptiles and amphibians. Honestly, that's what we got to talk about that. Yeah. I got to come back and talk about that.
Please. I'm looking forward to it. I'll mark a day in my calendar recording.
Let's do it.
But in the meantime, to recenter and bring ourselves back to present.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
We have this tradition that we do on the Passion Show where we end off with a little gratitude circle.
Okay.
I will go first, and that way you can go second and end the program.
Perfect.
I am grateful today for goslings. I'm grateful for the wind and the rain and springtime. Grateful for the Hermosa River. Grateful for clouds, which are all perfect. Every cloud in the world is a perfect thing. I'm grateful for all of my amazing friends and coworkers at Outdoor School and beyond. And I'm grateful for you. What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for my friends and my family. I'm grateful for my apartment, my bed.
Oh, yeah.
My body. I'm grateful for science, for research, for wildlife. Today, I was super grateful for the wind.
Yeah. Oh, the wind
and the river
so good today.
And I'm also super grateful for the chicken korma that I'm going to heat up and eat when I get home. That's in my fridge.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, give me one more gratitude. We got time for one more gratitude.
I'm grateful for turtles.
Grateful for turtles.
And snakes. Snakes need to be in there. Grateful for turtles and snakes.
Me too.
Yeah.
I have been Wizard.
I've been Kate.
And only love will stop the killing.
Only love will stop the killing.
Only
Seul l'amour arrêtera le meurtre.
Only love.
Тільки кохання зупинить вбивство.
Only love.
Only love.
Nur die Liebe wird das Töten beenden.
Only love will stop the killing.
Only love.
Μόνο η αγάπη θα σταματήσει τον πόνο.
Only love. Only love.